Last time on Will Save. With the Belita falling lifeless to the floor, the group is left in thoughtful silence. Another painful reminder that they are just test subjects of a cruel and advanced collection of greys. Dr. Oke examines the body and deduces that the Belita died from a cortex bomb. This revelation leads Heerz to believe that maybe Lozu and the other crew members of the Chimera died the same way. Our adventurers then investigate the adjacent room and find remnants of some demonic destruction. At a dead end, the group decides to face off once more with the feral Greybounder. How will they fare this time? Find out this time on Will Save.
All right, I'm going to say it. And don't you stop me. There's nothing you could do to stop me from saying it. You're not physically here. There's nothing you could say that could stop me from saying what I'm about to say.
Wait, John.
What the hell?
Don't do it.
Give me one good reason. Give me one good reason to not say it, Kev.
I can just talk over you, too.
Why?
Like, la, 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 la,
and then
la,
I would just
la,
mute
la,
you and
la,
put in like the voice of Pikachu in the actual recording. So it's just Pikachu talking. All right, so what I'm going to say is that we are within avocado. Yeah, we'll just replace your voice with Hulhauser. No, we are within firing range of our 50th episode. Do you realize that? This is episode 41. 41.
It's true.
The range
so
of
close.
podcasts is 10 episodes, so we are within firing range of episode 50. That's a big thing.
Is that in the core rulebook?
Yeah, that's in the core rulebook. If you start a podcast with Starfinder, then your range is 10 episodes. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Isn't that crazy?
It's in the bylaws.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
It doesn't feel real right now because we're at 41, and before you get to 45, you're like, any number past the fives place doesn't exist.
No, we're like in that blurry stage where, like, it doesn't feel like it's been like it feels like we've been recording we've been playing this forever.
Yeah,
right. It's like we never not recorded.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it was just like yesterday that we started recording.
Yeah, because it's right after 50 is 52. It's a whole year.
It's a whole year.
Wow. It's like 50 is a mirage on the horizon.
Yeah. And we recorded that first episode right before my son was born. And
yes.
We're recording this episode right around my son's first year mark. But not to age the podcast or anything, because my son turned 1 in September.
But to be fair... Happy birthday, Grayson! This whole episode is dedicated to Grayson.
Good job. Yeah.
And now Kevin's already getting into play with dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's all set. Pretty soon, he'll be on the podcast.
I gave him that big Kraken dice that I got from Gen Con. I decided to just let Grayson have it.
That's awesome.
It's big enough that he can't choke on it, so it's good.
Yeah, because it's huge.
Thank you, Kraken.
Thank you, Kraken, for making baby-proof dice.
Math rocks that are not choking hazards.
Yeah, it's like a Duplo-sized math rock. It's great.
Go to Kraken. Who do you think
Kraken.
Grayson will play on the podcast? Who's his first character?
Probably, I don't know. He's probably not going to be able to even talk for a year.
Okay, all right.
I think he could make his terrifying AI voice if we digitize his voice.
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
Oh my god, he would be. Baby voices are terrifying when you post-process them.
All right, then let's post-process some baby voices.
Yeah, let's do it.
Grayson,
he's going to play all the goblins.
All the goblins. Oh, I'm so down. Also,
that's actually a great idea.
He needs to make any of your important roles.
It's true.
You just hand him the big die.
he's usually asleep by the time we start recording, so that's not
possible. Well, if we record,
Grayson, wake up, roll this for me.
Hey, kid.
He did say like he's funny because he's in that stage right now where he's like repeating things, but not like he's not like actually repeating things because he doesn't have the vocal like ability yet, but he's like mimicking things.
Wait,
and he sneezed.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think the chair broke a little bit in the back.
Wait, right. Nick, what happened?
His chair broke, and Jill asked him if he's okay.
Well, that's canon now.
Yeah, that's staying in the episode that Nick's chair broke. Nick, your face looked like you were choking on something. I legit was like, I had 911 ready to go.
Nick got poked because something went through the seat cushion.
Yeah.
Well, I got to buy a new chair now, so that's one of the things I got to do. All right. Okay.
Well, now this is back up the river, but all I was going to say is that Grayson sneezed, and I'd said Gesundheit to him, and he replied with Gesundheit. I was like, so my son tried to say Gesundheit, and I was like, that's impressive. Kid.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Will. That was perfect. That's what I'm going to say from now on.
When everybody sees this,
that's fine. That's how that goes. Nick, are you okay? Are you traumatized from the chair breaking?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all good.
Okay.
Did you get a stool to replace the chair, or are you back in the same chair?
Oh, I'm back in the same chair. It's still workable. So
don't you sell office equipment?
Not chairs, dude. Not chairs.
Nick's like, chair salesman, the lowest of the low. I'm at the top.
Which, by the way,
I'm at the top of the food chain.
Tomorrow's a busy day for me, actually. I got one demo and an RFP due. So
what's an RFP?
Request for proposal?
For the city of Pasadena Finance Department.
I got TPS reports due.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. We all got some work to do, but right now we got some stuff running to play. But I have a question first. Oh, wait. What, Kev? Go.
I was just going to say, like, we did some research and stuff, and you can, in fact, use Supercharge on a grenade according to the rules.
You can.
But it's an area attack, so it only gives a +2 d6, where a single attack gives you +4 d6. So just keep that in mind. I think maybe we should...
When you say we did some research, who are you referring to?
Who are you really referring to?
I personally looked it up, but at the same time, of course, I referred back to our paralegals on Discord.
Yep.
And Jeremy was very quick to respond.
Yeah.
And
thanks, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Member of the willing. Our paralegal and member of the willing.
A well of knowledge.
Well of knowledge. Will of knowledge.
Yes. He is.
Yes.
I was going to ask a question, but I kind of just want to get into the game. You guys want to get in?
No, ask the question.
You sure?
Yeah.
Ask the question.
Do it.
All right. This is one of those questions that you just gotta roll with it. You're a burglar, and you've been contracted to burgle somebody's house. I think that's the technical term, or bogart. But you can only take things that mildly inconvenience people. What do you take?
Is this for the characters or for the players?
This is just for the players. I just want to know.
Oh.
I just saw this and thought this is a great question.
Take all the toilet paper.
Yeah, that was my first go-to.
That is good.
That's pretty bad. I would probably take like 1/2 of every pair of shoes they have.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good.
That's really
good.
I would take the batteries out of everything and put it right back where it was, and that way they wouldn't even notice. But they'd know like their things weren't working.
Oh, that's cruel.
Yeah.
That's cruel.
You just reverse them inside.
I thought of
just turn
just turn them around.
They're like, I thought that I put them right.
I didn't even steal anything.
The batteries are inside. I don't know what's going on.
I cut them off from the electrical grid, so they go inside and everything's just off.
That's
majorly inconvenient.
That's hugely inconvenient. That's like affecting quality of life.
Yeah.
So it's taking all the toilet paper.
No. What if it they had like a snowstorm and all their heaters were electric? You just killed a family, man.
You just killed them, dude.
We should
You failed the
restate that
mission.
Kevin lives in Maryland.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna jokingly say this, but
liabilities, naturally, every time. That's always what it is. That's always what it is.
Yeah.
Seriously, I think we should have a shirt that says "Join the willing" or become a liability.
That's actually pretty good.
That's
That's a really
for all of you willing and all of you listeners, we are taking Birch ideas as of now, apparently. So if you have suggestions, please send them to us. I was thinking either the plate inside the microwave or shaving gel. Because both, it just sucks to not have any, you know?
What's the plate inside the microwave thing?
Yeah.
The disc, like the plate that rotates.
The disc
then
that
microwave
Oh,
is
you
with
like
us.
steal that plate?
Yeah.
just
You
take
can buy
it.
one on Amazon. No inconvenience.
But
You
see,
can shave
it
the
was
soap,
mild.
however.
That's the point.
You could
Okay.
also steal the knife and silverware set, so they have to eat everything with their hands.
What if you dulled all the knives?
Ooh, see, that is some next level thinking.
Yeah.
Because then you're cutting the tomato, and then all the juice
Yeah,
just gets
like,
on the
I gotta
counter.
go get another knife.
Yeah, and
Nope.
then they're out of their. They only have one shoe, so they can't really go anywhere, and they got to walk to the store.
They just try
So
to
that's what-
tenderize everything so that it just like, slides apart when you pull it.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Mhm.
All right, now are we ready to play, Kev? I will defer to Kev. Kev, are we ready to play?
Oh, yeah, we're ready.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
All right, let's play. Let's play.
Let's play.
Let's play. I was trying to mimic the voice I did in, I think, in episode 2 when I was like, "Let's play." I think I
Let's play.
overemphasized it.
Let's play Starfinder.
Wait. Short story, real quick. So John was in a band, and they performed at a live, or not live, but like a movie in the park, and before the movie,
yeah.
and the movie was going to be The Mask, and he was so excited during his show. He was like, "We're going to sing just one more song, and then after that, we're going to watch The Mask."
Yeah, I was
And
like,
his voice like crackled, and it was just like, oh, it was
it was a magical moment. I was transported back to my voice chamber.
The Mask.
Yeah, it was great.
Was that the gig up in
I wish I saw
Altandena?
this.
Was that the gig
Yeah.
up in Altandena? Yeah, Kev, I think you and I both went to that.
Yeah, Bodie was there.
Yeah, it was a good time.
No, that was the one where we were watching. He's done that gig more than once.
Honestly,
Yeah,
my
you did
gigs
a
are
few
where
times.
I practice my voices for all the NPCs.
That's
So
right.
there's going to be one who's like, "Hey!" He like had like cracks.
Hey, let's watch The Mask.
yeah.
Guys, their favorite movie's The Mask.
That's where you did your goblin voices.
Yeah.
Grandpa Jim Jim let us watch
Originally.
Jaws.
Jaws. Yeah. That's it.
Hashtag
All right.
couples retreat.
Okay.
Couples.
All right. Let's play.
Let's play.
I'm sorry for
It's fine.
derailing
It's
it.
okay. Just gonna take it out on your character, not you. It's fine.
Rude.
So, you guys last episode was not a lot of physical combat. There was a lot of mental concern. Not mental combat, just mental concern. As you guys dealt with the fact that possibly the first individual since leaving the Chimera, possibly even maybe in the whole adventure so far, that you've met, died in front of you after trying to attack you, feeling driven out of fear. You understand that their death might not be in vain, as you might begin to understand more about your circumstances from their death. So Dr. OK takes some tissue samples from this bolita to be studied at a later date. You continue and move into the only other door. There are two doors that you know that you have left unexplored. One is on the other side of that feral gray bounder, and the other is just on the other side of this hallway that you were in. So you go to that room, completely empty. Air, frigid, giant crack filled with ice and some pale material in the wall. You ascertain that some sort of external force caused this crack to happen, and likely everything in the room was just taken out. Emergency sealant and ice filled up the crack. And as you're leaving, you do detect a sense of supernatural evil, extra planar. It could possibly be from whatever demonic whims or experiments that the Greys have had. So you steel yourselves, and through some moments of levity in this hellish place, you make your way back to the data foundry where the Grey was originally, and back to the two doors leading into the room with the Grey bounder. Your plan? Get to the second door. Nico hacks it so it only opens a little bit. Heerz supercharges the grenade. Dr. OK, ready to be on standby, attack.
I'm
heal.
ready to slime it out with anybody.
He slimes just as good as any Osharu. That's what they say.
He's going to slime Nickelodeon style.
There's a laugh track. You pull a rope and slime just falls down on top of you. Yeah. Oh, it's like when you accept the Kids' Choice Award.
Yeah.
So, because you're supercharging a grenade.
Wait.
What?
Okay, so before we get into what's going to happen, I do want to bring up like conspiracy theory conversation stuff.
Please.
So
always welcome.
If the Belita had the Cortex bomb, so did the other Greys. Everybody on board had them. We know now that, like, yes, it was some kind of simulation, right? The Chimera was some kind of simulation, but it was an actual ship, and the people on board were actual people with these chips in their necks, or these bombs in their necks. So it could be that Lozu and these other characters were kidnapped prior and then brainwashed possibly into either replaying their own histories or playing out the scripts that the Greys had given them.
I still think they're people like us, and I kind of am wondering whether or not we have those chips in our head. So I think that needs to be a priority for us to find. So
we will find out when we have the time, I hope.
Yeah.
Wait, couldn't we just look at, like, shine a flashlight into Dr. Ok's neck and see? Because he's
translucent.
Yeah, that actually might work. John?
I'm going to defer to the expert himself, the Osharu, Dr. OK.
Sure, I suppose.
I don't think that your skin is translucent.
Perhaps there's some confusion as to the makeup of my skin, but I know
it's stronger than your kin, or something like that.
Yes. But what I mean by in this sense, you can't see through me.
Yeah, but like human skin, you can shine a light through it and see.
Okay,
a glow. Your skin's
sure.
more so. Right? So
come give Dr. OK your full. Here, you want to pull up a tentacle. Take a look for yourself.
I don't know if I want to.
Have at it, droid.
All right.
Yeah, Rick pulls out his flashlight and shines it through your hand and is like, I believe we might be able to see if there was anything in there. Can you please stretch out your neck?
Well, wait, hold on. We're opening a door right now, guys. We're opening a door. We opened a door last time. Here, let's pause.
Yeah, we did actually open a door.
All right. Okay, so wait, but now back to the opening the door conversation.
Well, hold on. I don't know that you can just see through Dr. OK. That's my general sense, is that Dr. OK is not, like, translucent. Like, I don't think when surgeons go into the OR, they're like, all right, give me your flashlight, and they just put it on the back of your head to, like, see what's in there, you know?
John's just like, I don't know if I want it to be that easy.
Yeah, maybe.
No, but in general, I don't know that Osharus have, like, transparent skin where you can just shine a light and see their organs. Like, I don't.
Well, and I think Will is in agreement with you.
No, there's bioluminescence in my body that's giving off light. Like, how could you even? You couldn't even really penetrate that.
I'm honestly not going to say that you can't do it. Like, you should try and do it.
What kind of radiation are you hitting me with, Kev?
Photons.
It's good enough for Marvel.
Okay, so it's not gonna work. Anyways, moving back to the grenade. I would
give you some measure of success if you rolled really high.
No, and we're in the middle of throwing a grenade, John. Stop trying to distract us.
I'm just trying to say
You're the one
you
who
could
distracted us, Kev.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you are. So here, you're gonna supercharge your grenade. You're throwing it.
Yeah, but we talked about this off air. We looked it up rule-wise.
Yeah,
I think it's
1d6.
better to have an understanding of what we're doing. No, it's 2d6. So the way a supercharged weapon is written is if you're doing a single attack, it is 4d6 of damage. If you're doing an area effect that hits multiple or all creatures in the area, then it is only 2d6 of damage. So we're technically wasting the supercharge on a single player, if that makes any sense.
That being said, as much as I would love to recall it, I don't think we should retcon it.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't done it yet, so like Rick could just yank the grenade away from him before he supercharges.
I feel like you already committed to doing it. If you really don't want to do it, make your case. But I feel like you're already committed to doing it.
I agree. We already had so much discussion about it. The door's opening now, so it's
I just
done.
don't like to make uninformed decisions, and you force us into these
I'm
uninformed
sorry,
decisions
I
when we
didn't
can't
read
review.
the description well enough. It's
I
my
would have
fault.
called objection and would have sidebarred it.
And
We would have gotten
you would
some rules,
Yeah.
paralegals in. I know.
Yeah.
But
Spent some billable hours.
Whose
with
harebrained
the firm.
idea was this, anyhow?
But
So-
Kev, the situation is filing an injunction against us, and it will proceed as planned.
So here's what's going to happen.
Proceed.
Because you're supercharging the grenade, you said it's 3d6 now, right? Or it's
it's now 2d6
Yes,
additional
14d6.
damage.
no. It's an extra 2d6, and the grenade does 1d6.
Yes.
Grenade does 1d6, and then
Extra
the
2d6.
supercharged weapon does extra 2.
2d6. So
If you do
3d6.
it on
So
a
in total,
regular
3d6.
weapon, then it does 4d6 damage.
Right.
Extra.
Okay, so
Yes.
that is more than I thought originally. But I will still say that my thought is this. You're supercharging a frag grenade, correct? And you're throwing
Incendiary.
incendiary grenade,
Incendiary.
and you're throwing it into a small space with a rock ceiling. So I'm just going to say right now that if you meet a threshold of damage, then something will happen, and that something will cause essentially probably random rocks or random events to happen, and they will happen probably for a certain number of rounds and be based on the square, randomly decided which square it will happen in a small room. So if you are in that room and you are in that square, when it lands in that square, then you will take damage, or something will happen, and you will have a chance to obviously avoid that happening. But yeah, just telling you, since that's the choice that you made, that's likely what will happen, depending on the damage that you roll.
All right,
Hey,
let's
and
do this.
I'm sorry, and again, just rules lawyering all this stuff. The incendiary grenade only has a 5-foot radius, so it's not even going to fill the whole room.
Oh,
What the
So our
fuck?
whole plan is bunk.
well,
Wait. No, we were told. Yeah, we're all.
It's a
we're all-
5-foot
we're
radius.
All kinds of misinformation. That's a terrible freaking grenade.
it's a terrible
In
grenade.
this universe, the Starfinder universe.
So it's a 5-foot
What?
radius, so it's only going to do.
It's a
only
one
gonna go-
square. It's a square.
Well, it's a
gotta
5-foot
be
radius.
No, it'd be 4 squares.
4 squares.
Because you hit a corner. Yeah.
Well, but
Well-
you decide which square you're going to be in. When you throw it,
No, you pick a corner. And so it'd hit a corner, and it would be 5 in each direction. So it would be 4 squares.
It's still not a crap plan, because even if you throw it in the center of the room, so long as it reaches the damage threshold, the debris falling from the ceiling will do extra damage too.
Maybe it's. Kinda
I will say that.
random.
The one thing that I will say is that because you're throwing it in, I'm going to give you 1 perception check to try and see where the creature is,
There you go.
to
That's
see
nice.
what's going on. And you have a small sliver, so I believe it's Rick 19 who is in that space, correct? So let's do.
Well, and Nico.
Well, but Rick 19 is the one who's throwing it.
Yeah.
So Rick 19 is the only
yeah.
person who gets the perception check. There's no other aid. Just you. I think it makes sense since you're just trying to open it, close it. Yeah? You're going to roll the
I
big
agree.
Kraken die? All right, we're all on roll 20. I'm going to bring you guys over.
My son's Duplo-sized Kraken die.
Yep. Okay, you guys should see yourselves there, roughly in the order. Dr. K, you're right outside the range of sight there, but you can still grab your pawn, I think. Yeah?
Yes.
Here's, I forget why you have a rook symbol on your thing, but I'll take it off right now.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it's kind of cool. It's neat.
Oh, what is going on my roll 20?
Sometimes
Yes.
that
What's
is
going
so
on
something
roll
else.
20? Something just happened on roll 20.
I changed you guys to a new map.
Yeah. Scroll down to the bottom right.
I know, it's like when I scroll, it like is pulling all sorts of directions. It's fine. I got it to work.
Thanks, roll 20.
Thanks, roll 20.
Shucksy doodles.
In all honesty, I like it.
Okay,
I
come
like-
on, Kraken die.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty sweet for what it
Come
does.
on, come
It's
on,
probably the
Kraken
best of the
die.
bunch, honestly, in my mind.
I have a lot of criticisms, but
There are some other ones. I was trying to do some research, but this will never air because then that would sound like we're trying to get away from 120. But they don't sponsor us
Oh,
anyway, so
yeah.
who cares?
so if you want to make sure that what you say won't make it to air, just insult one of our non-existent sponsors.
That's the way to do it.
Like Linux.
Yeah, take that, Sprite.
Yeah, Sprite.
Yeah, it's lame. 7-Up is way better.
You know what? Screw you, aspirin. You suck.
Yeah.
Screw you, Bayer.
I hate Versace.
I hate. Yeah. God.
Gucci too. Get out.
Also,
of here.
Kias. Nah. Get the hell out.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Don't
why
even
run in
drive
a car
Kias.
shaped like
I
a
like
square?
the
I
new
drive
Kias.
Kias.
Make
Hold
my
on.
own.
We can't go
I
there
like
on
the new
Kias.
Kias.
Yeah, that's
I
because
like
you're
the
a
new
chair
Kia.
salesman. You're the lowest of the low, Nick. That's why you drive
Just
a
take
Kia.
one of the
Chair
chairs out of your
salesman,
Kia.
You piece of...
He's sitting in his Kia chair.
Yeah, Kia makes chairs. That's why yours broke. Sorry.
Now this has to air.
Let's do this. If you guys are ready, we're going to roll for initiative, and we're going to start with Kev, who's going to go first, but we're going to be in initiative order, and Kev will go first.
Wait, no, I had my big dice out. Now I have to get my little dice out.
Well, yeah, because that's what we got to do.
Okay, so
Let's
roll
do it.
for
We are
initiative. I
rolling
rolled
for
10,
initiative.
10 plus something.
10 plus something.
10 plus 4. 14.
I don't like this one. I want this one.
I didn't like that roll
I
either.
don't
Let me
like
do it
this.
again.
No, don't. We're just kidding.
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
Get out of here, kitty cat.
Nico, Ryan's got a 16.
Let's go in order. Give me un momento por favor. Let me roll my first die here with this new set that I
It's a noob
got.
set.
Ooh, yeah. That's the roll that I was looking
dice.
for. Hilarious. All right. Who got a 20 or over? All right. 15 or over.
That's me.
Nico, you got 16. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. 10 or over. Okay. Rick raised his hand. Good for radio. What did you get? What did you roll?
I got 4. You asked me first. I got a 14.
You got a 14. Okay. All right. 5 or over. We're getting here in the chair salesman range.
With my wait a second, I don't want to be compared to a chair salesman. Also, yeah, I got a 5 on my new Norse Foundry dice.
Oh, wow.
I got
5.
I got a 6
Wow. Okay.
for a total of 7.
You had 7 last time that I had this in the Don John, so it's perfect.
I feel like it would make sense though, because I'm at least like outside of the immediate area.
Yes.
From the rest of the guys. and I'm
100%.
just kind of like rolling my eyes.
And I think it makes sense that Nico is first because he's ready to go. He's ready to close the door. Then it's Rick. Then Dr. K's in the back. And I'm guessing that Heerz, maybe you were just casting Supercharge, so you're coming out of that mental space, right, where you were casting the spell.
Yeah, we'll
So
just
that is
say
the order that we're in.
And it kind of makes sense too, because like Rick gets the surprise round, throws the grenade,
Right,
and
exactly.
then he has to like shift back to his weapon.
Yeah. Okay. So
It all makes sense.
it all makes sense.
It's amazing. These random rolls perfectly align.
Nothing is
with
truly
reality.
random. Nothing is truly random.
It's dust.
Or we're
Nothing
just
happens by accident.
picking up on the threads.
finding connections.
Finding connections. All right. So Rick, I believe you have 1 perception check, and it will tell you the square in which the monster is in, and then from there you can know. You press the door, right? Nico presses it open. It stops. Maybe there's like a foot that it's open, maybe 10 inches, just enough for you to see the room, throw it where you want to throw it, and you got to give me a perception check. As it comes open, you can see the room here on Roll20, though. It's that same room where there's just still a bunch of dust. There's this wall with like gold and silver wires running up from the floor to the ceiling, and there's this machine with shards of smoky crystal that are anchored inside of it. And there is a like completely smashed and destroyed workstation in the southwest corner, along with a chair. And there's some sort of humanoid form that you can see among the wreckage there. And there's just debris and rubble everywhere. And as you open the door, you do, all of you in your minds, hear this like,
Oh God.
Not that again.
give me your perception check, Rick 19.
Okay, so I'm rolling my. It's a 2-inch face-to-face.
Amazing.
Amazing.
By cracking dice?
Sparkly
By
cracking
cracking
dice.
You know who's not chair
the problem
salesman?
is-
Kraken.
The problem is that this dice doesn't fit into my dice towers.
Oh, that's true.
And I'm not going to roll it on my glass desktop.
You want to roll on the floor?
So I'm just dropping it on the floor, which I have a carpet floor. So
Okay.
that was a 20.
No kidding.
Amazing.
There we
Natural
go.
20.
Cracking face up. Yeah, it was great.
Cracking
thank you, Kraken.
up.
Cracking up.
Cracking up.
Cracking up. You love to see it.
So it's a 20 with a +6, so 26 to see this thing.
All right. I'm going to say because that was just so perfect. Something
Staring,
about
it's like right at the crack, like the door
it's
opens
right
and
in
it's
front of
just
your
right
face.
there.
No,
I see it.
Hello, ugly.
So you see there must be something from this mass of gold and silver and crystals, that light that's emanating from it. It's pulsing. And as you hear that snarl in your mind, you are able to see that immediately. I'm just going to reveal it here on roll 20. Immediately in front of that mass is where this bounder is. And you see that it's probably about 15 feet away, almost in front of the door on the other side of the room. And you remember that when this thing first attacked you, it charged and pounced at you, and it got 2 attacks. And so as a result, it is something that is going to back up, and it's going to ready itself to charge and pounce. That's why it's in the square that it's in right there.
Okay,
So,
that's comforting.
yeah, it's ready to do the do. And Rick 19, you have a chance to throw your grenade.
All right.
And I'm going to say that Nico, probably you probably readied your action for throwing the grenade, so then you can take your turn immediately, right?
Well,
Yeah, so I readied my action to close the door immediately after the grenade's thrown.
Yeah, because I don't want to rob that from you. You've got that
No.
plan, and obviously you don't know the initiative of the creature, but I don't want to take away that thought from you. So
Technically, Heerz at this point is supercharging it because he readied it. So
Yeah, so Rick, as like the door slides open, Rick has his eyes on the door and he can see this thing straight ahead.
yeah,
And then he feels the grenade just glow with power as Heerz charges it.
it's kind of a warm glow.
and he just lobs it between the door right at the thing. So I'm actually going to aim for the back side of
small.
it here.
where? Oh, the corner. Okay, so it's the corner between the smashed workstation and the creature.
Yeah, so we got to double check how thrown weapons work, but it says I have a +5 on Hero Lab.
Then I think that would mean that you would hit it, because technically I think for grenades you have to hit AC 5 to hit that square. So you would just roll
Okay,
to
I
make
think it's
sure
like
that
Dex
you didn't.
modifier and something else.
Yeah, you would just roll to make sure that you didn't critically fail. That's the move.
And
there.
I have a range of 20, so it'd be right at my actual range.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So you don't even want me to roll for that?
No, you do need to roll, because the whole point is that
Don't roll a 1.
yeah, don't roll a 1, because if you roll a 1, that's the fail. Oh,
I rolled a 7.
okay, close. That was probably not the roll you wanted to have, but it was close.
No.
All right. So you throw this. You throw the grenade, and it lands in the square. And as it's being thrown, you still hear that, like, in your mind. It hits the square, and I'm pretty sure that as it's thrown, Nico, you're watching. You see the grenade leave his hand.
Yep. Beep.
Beep. It closes, and as soon as it closes, there is just a massive, like, that just rings the door, and you feel the ground beneath you vibrate. And I'll put in some crazy big explosion sound that I don't have ready on Syrinscape right now, but that is insane. You need to roll for damage, and let's see what damage you do.
All right. So it's 1d6 from the grenade itself.
Okay.
That was a 2.
Okay.
Then another 2
Okay.
and a 1.
5
plus
damage.
+7 from the supercharge. because it's 2d6.
Wait, you get two
2d6
you
plus
were
7.
rolling the 2d6.
I rolled the
I was
d6s.
rolling
Yeah.
for you.
So
My bad.
damn. Let's take yours then.
I rolled 7. on the
I
2d6s.
think it would make sense. I think it would make sense that if you did that, then so it was 2 plus 7, so 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
9 points.
That makes me feel better. I'm gonna burn my dice now.
9. I'm gonna burn the dice that I got.
They're made of aluminum, so it's not gonna
Yeah,
do
that's
much to it.
Let's see. Okay, it's good to know.
Yeah.
Also, are there any harmful effects to this thing, like inflamed or horror, or
What? What are you talking
To
about?
the incendiary grenade?
like does the incendiary grenade have any additional effects in addition to the damage?
Yeah, it has a critical effect, but we didn't hit the critical. So
You didn't hit the crit. Didn't hit the crit. There's a reflex save, right?
Too legit
For
to
the-
crit.
For the grenade?
That I don't know.
There is. Believe there is.
Reflex. You can attempt a reflex save. It's a DC 15,
DC 15. All right. Let's see if
and that halves damage.
that has damage. Ooh, that was a natural 1 on the reflex save. So it takes. Yeah.
So it quadruples damage.
I don't know. I didn't see that part in the core rulebook.
It's in there, I
Yeah,
swear.
it's just weird. Yeah, it's just written in handwriting. Yeah. I will just tell you guys so you know that part of the gray bounders and grays, their phase ability, they do have a 20% mischance against attacks and effects targeting it directly, and they only take half damage from area effects. So it takes half damage
Oh, come
from
on
the
now.
area effects.
All right.
But it's
so-
half of the quadruple damage, right?
There's the quadruple damage is not real, but it's half of that damage. Good try,
So-
Nick. I saw your salesman
so if
tactic.
you would have, so if you would have failed or passed the fortitude save, it would have been half of the half.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So
So
then
instead, it
that's
takes the full amount of half.
9, so then it's like, what, 4?
4. Yeah, you always round
Okay.
it out. So it takes 4 points of damage, and
Well, I'm never throwing a grenade again.
Wow, that was not a good use of supercharged weapon in retrospect. Damn it.
well,
Knowing
it's because
all of
of
this
the grenades.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
There's also the fact that I think grenades get a lot better the lot higher mark they are, right? If they're like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah. So,
Also, I kind of think
That's
it
worth
makes
it.
sense from a story standpoint. We don't necessarily know what we're up against, and
Yeah.
we're fighting these things,
That's
so
true.
we're fighting living individuals that are
Yeah.
just like us.
That's
exactly.
true. We're
And
figuring
so-
it out. Yeah.
Yeah, and you fought
That's a good point.
now too. So I figured you would probably know that by now. You would recall that there's this phase effect that they have. So
Well, we'll recall from now on, that's for sure. But-
that's for sure. All right,
because
I'm
that's an
gonna tell
avocado
you-
eating dog.
that's an avocado eating bounder. I'm going to tell you right now, you met the critical threshold.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, the damage for the room?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but considering the fact
Oh, the fortitude save was for the room, not for
that I
the boundary.
did roll a fortitude save for the room. I totally forgot about that. So I'm going to go ahead and work that in. But I will, for now, I think we're going to just move in initiative order, and we will see what happens. Top of round 1, it's the Gray Bounder's turn. What does it do? You don't know. Next up, Nico. What are you doing?
So Nico is going to look back to the rest of the group. He's like, all right, guys, you ready to do this again? Rick 19, get in position. If you got a rifle, get it ready. And I'm going to open the door just a sliver again, and you're going to shoot through the door.
Copy that. And he kneels down and holds her laser up over his shoulder.
Wait a second. Question.
Yes.
Could we theoretically all... So, the bounder just went in initiative order.
Yeah,
Can we
it did.
delay an action?
Yeah, I mean, you can guess that it probably delayed or ready in action. It did something. It did something.
Okay, but we know it just acted first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we could coordinate opening the door for a sliver. So could we all theoretically like shoot simultaneously?
Within the same 6 seconds, yeah. The problem is that his action is to open the door, so then it's going to be the next round to close it.
Yep.
Unless you're doing 2 move actions and he delays 1 move action.
But it does give us cover. It does give us some extra cover, and it'll make it difficult for the thing to slip through.
Against Rick.
Or somebody else closes it and on their turn.
Well, Dr. Okade, if you want to be the one closing it, I got some pretty good range skills.
Here's your last in initiative, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
So-
what are you going to do?
Well, just to clarify, like, so if Nico doesn't do any actions except open and shut the door, he has 2 move actions because has a move and a standard. So he can use his move action to open the door and his standard to shut it. So he could just delay his standard action to shut it.
But that would also move my place in initiative order too.
I also don't know that you can like take one action, then delay the rest of your action.
Yes,
you can.
So I think it's better if
that's
he
what delaying
opens
an action
it,
is. There's
shoots,
delay turn and delay action.
You can delay.
Heerz closes it.
Okay.
Magic.
If you're not sure what to do with your turn, you can delay an action. You must declare your delaying before taking any actions on your turn. This does not require spending an action.
No, do you see what I'm saying, though, guys? We can coordinate our opening between us as characters. Can't we, like, can't Nick allow Heerz to close the door for him?
He'd have to, like, open it and move, and then Heerz would have to, like, reach through him to shut
But
it.
you can occupy the same square as a friendly.
I can.
Right? To, like,
can't.
manipulate
You could
the
pass.
door.
You could pass through.
You
the
can move
same
through it.
square for free.
I can also just have. I have an invisible servant. He can close doors for me, as like a cantrip.
Oh, there you go.
So
There you go. That is cool.
yeah,
That's pretty
so
cool.
He can do that. You don't need to move or whatever.
Okay, so
So sorry, there's delay, which moves your turn.
You're right.
It's a full turn,
We didn't
and then
want
there's
to
ready
move
in
his
action.
turn. I want to keep our initiative order the same. We just coordinate closing the door.
That's fine.
But yeah.
Okay. I mean, sure. So like open, attack, close, all in one round, basically, right?
Yeah.
So explain to me how this is going to happen.
What's your plan, Will?
Nico, open the door
Yeah.
and then fire.
And then could you walk through the whole
Kevin,
thing?
fire. And then I'll fire. And then you'll close the door with the servant.
Nico,
And-
then on the next turn, Nico will step back and hold an action to fire.
Just do it again.
Well,
Yeah.
so so Nico's going to open the door. That's your turn. Then Rick is going to fire.
no, that's not his whole turn. He can shoot, right?
But you're
Yeah,
only
it's
going
a
to
move
open it up a
action to
little
open the
bit.
door.
If you only open up a little bit, you can't shoot past the door. The only person who can shoot is Rick.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, so we want to open it all the way?
No,
No.
that's to give cover. So that way this thing can't get us.
I don't want that thing near me.
The only person that can
Right,
attack is
but
Rick.
we can close it before the end of our turn, before it acts. So effectively, it's like that 6 seconds, right?
Well, it'll still be up
because-
against the door. So the moment we
What
open,
I'm saying is
it might get an
Well, he-
attack of opportunity.
It can eventually move to us, right? And then
Oh yeah, if it's at the door, that's true. It would get an attack of opportunity. Ah, fuck. I hate this game.
Sure you do, Kev. Sure you do.
So unless you're holding a melee weapon, in which case you could.
What's it going to be? Nico, it's your turn. What's it going to be?
Nico's going to open the door again, just a smidge,
Okay.
and he's going to say, "Rick, take your shot."
Okay. The door opens again, the same 10 or 12 inches. And Rick, you just see the creature like bound towards you, and you hear in your mind like, "You do not belong," as this creature starts to move toward you. And it has now moved its place in initiative. And I believe, unless you're going to do anything else with your turn, Nico, then it will be Rick's turn.
Yep.
Okay. Rick, what are you doing on your turn? You got this creature right in front of you.
If I use a range attack, he's gonna hurt me. This is so annoying.
Get it with your axe.
Well, I don't know if I can strike through the 10 inches that are open.
Well, remember
He
I
would
don't
just
know
have cover.
where. Yeah, you'd have cover.
Like it has cover from.
you wouldn't get.
You have cover from it. Yeah.
Get an AOO because you have cover.
Does cover? Oh, that's right. Does cover prevent AOs?
Yeah.
I think so.
Not melee. Or it does cover prevent melee?
This was talked about in the Discord. Like, so
Yeah,
you can attack and then hide again. Or you can attack from cover with melee, I thought, from what I understood from that
You
conversation.
can attack from cover with a ranged weapon and not incur an attack of opportunity. I thought
If you're behind
cover.
Yeah. So it's
That would make sense. Why would someone get an attack of opportunity from a 12-inch opening in a door?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for. I'm pretty sure you're absolutely right about that. I just want to look at combat modifiers real quick. Yeah, if you have cover relative to an enemy, it can't make an attack of opportunity against you. Boom, done.
Okay, so Rick is gonna shoot.
Okay, so you're gonna shoot. It will have cover from you. I think tell me if I'm wrong, I think from all of that, it's probably going to be improved. Well, the fact that you guys are, like, it's right in front of you, I would have said improved cover, but I feel like it's just standard cover, which is +4 to AC, +2 to bonus. So it will have cover from you, you will have cover from it. Yeah?
Makes sense. Yeah.
Just cover, not improved.
Not
cover.
improved cover.
Okay. What's ref on here?
Reflex.
Lab.
Reflex.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So, after all of this, Nico opens the door. This bounder snarls in your mind and tells you that GTFO comes up to right in front of Rick, this mouth gnashing at you, scorpion tail. You shoot, and
I have a 5 + 8 for a total of 13.
yeah, that's not gonna... Against EAC or KC? Probably EAC, right?
EAC.
EAC. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. It's not gonna do the trick. You want to do anything else with your turn? Poop your pants?
You want to take a guarded step back behind me, and then
And then you'll just rocket boot out of there.
Guarded step.
and then that would, I mean, technically that could open up the lane for Heerz to take a shot, and then he could use Unseen Servant.
I'll do a guarded step back.
Nico, if you're going to take a shot, because actually, Nico, it is, it's Dr. Ok's turn right now. So we'll get to you, Nico, if you take a shot.
So is the door open?
The door is open. You do have line of sight. I feel like since you're more than 10 feet away, it might become improved cover, but I feel like he's right there, so it's probably just cover. Like, it's a pretty clear shot.
Okay.
He's right at the door.
I'm going to hit him with the Costa-Jet Liquidator.
Costa-Jet Liquidator.
Yeah.
You aim it over his shoulder, and you shoot.
Yeah.
Kapow.
Ooh. Do you see
Wow.
this?
I don't.
Is that?
A 19.
That was a natty 19.
There we
All
go.
right. That is going to be a hit
For a,
against the AC. That's KAC, right? Against KC plus the 4.
So it's 23.
23. Yeah, it's going to be a hit. Let's see. As you shoot, let's see if it phases through the creature. No. It seems like for a second, almost in slow motion, it seems to phase as if it thinks it's gonna go right through, and then it comes back into phase, and your Costa Jet, boom, hits the fleshy, muscular, gray, feral beast. How much damage you do?
Max damage. Or
Nice.
no, not quite max damage. But, 6.
6 damage. Woo! Okay,
There we
you
go.
hear in your mind's eye, you hear this like, and then this like, I will rip you open, and this snarl comes into your brain as a response to your shot. Here's your turn. Unless you want to do anything else, Dr. Oak.
No, that's it.
Okay, here's what you gonna do
Right. So
when it comes for you.
when it comes to me, so no one's covering the. I can just like run up and press it and then like keep moving, right, to like close it, or is that like a full like movement action just to close the door?
I thought you were going to use your ghost hand.
Well, I
thing
might
to
not
do it.
need to because no one's in my way anymore. Maybe.
Well, Nico's right there, right?
Yeah, I think it's in this
Oh.
5
Do
foot
okay.
you
square.
want to close the door now?
Well, yeah. I mean, that was the plan. That was your plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's like says like wakey wakey to his like little servant. He hasn't named him yet, but maybe like Patch or something. I don't know. And then like this like servant comes out of his hand, and then he like walks over to the door and closes it. He's like, Nico, you feel like a ghostly like being like go right in front of you, almost into your body because it's like right there.
Okay.
I think it could probably phase through this wall.
It probably could.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, you mean the gray bounder?
If it could have done
can I-
that, it would have done it already.
Can I do a culture check to see if they can face? I guess you wouldn't be.
Ooh, no. But
Well, I'll say players give me a wisdom check.
All right.
Oh man.
Use your player wisdom bonus. It's whatever you think it is.
5 plus 3 is 8.
19 plus 3, that's a 22.
I'm going to say that you do recall that the gray in the data foundry at some point was able to like move its hand through. So there's a good chance that this thing could attack through a wall.
But the gray in the Data Foundry was totally different. I thought that like this is like a dumber version of a gray. It's like a gray dog or something. You can't like. Well, I don't know.
It's just a
you're
gray-
the
it's just a gray dog.
GM. You basically gave us the
not a full
answer,
gray.
so I suppose it can go through. Maybe.
Sorry, it's not even an alien. It's just like a gray golden retriever. Just like,
But you said that I could see it phasing or attempting to phase a moment ago,
I
right?
say like a chihuahua.
Yeah,
when you
but-
shot it phased.
Yeah, like the point is that like it didn't meet the phase that it didn't meet the like 20% mischance.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it'll take a turn to do it though. I don't know. So maybe we get some time. We'll see. Anyway, it's done. Chad or whatever closed it. So
What's the name of your?
I'm not sure. I have to find out. But for now, it's Chad.
I feel like if it's
Canon.
Chad,
It's Chad.
He's like, all right, bro, gonna do it.
Here's what do you want me to do?
wait.
Okay, Chad.
That's Chad, by the way. Say hi.
Hey, here's. I'm gonna split and go down to the shore. You want to come?
Later, Chad. Later, bro. Just like my mic dropped. Bro fixed him, and then
That was Chad. He was messing with you.
silly Chad.
Silly Chad, fixer for kids. Okay, here's you close the door, or Chad closes the door. Do you want to do anything else on your turn?
Yeah, here's just gonna back the fuck up. He's gonna get me
GTFO.
behind these other two doors for now.
Okay, Nico, top of round 2. It is your turn.
So Nico's going to look back. And he's going to look back at Rick. He's like, Rick, you want to take a swing at this thing with the melee weapon?
I would like to stay alive throughout this combat.
So, is that a yes or is that a no?
That's a negative Ghost Rider.
That's a what?
West
Okay.
Coast Rider.
So
He doesn't wish that. No.
Nico is gonna. Then he's like, ah, God. And he's gonna look back at everybody, shake his head, say, "You want something done right? You gotta do it yourself." And he's just gonna
Oh God, Nico's gonna die. Wait, how much HP do you have?
Nico's gonna step over one to the left, and he's gonna say, "Rick, just open the door." And he's gonna just ready in action to strike with his dueling sword that he has in his hand.
Oh my God, how much HP do you have?
What?
It's
You know, you can probably open the door and move. Like I'll let you do that. Like you could use your swift action, just open the door.
Okay, so Nico's gonna use a swift action. He's gonna open the door just a smidge, and he's gonna swing his dueling sword at the gray that's right at the door.
Wait, so are we restarting initiative order? This is next round?
Yeah, this is round 2.
We're in round 2. Yeah, Nico's at the top of the round.
And you never answered me. How much health do you have?
Oh,
Nico.
it's not the smartest idea in the world. 15 stamina and 7 health. So I can take
Yeah,
one
exactly.
hit. I can take one hit.
Yeah, well, Chad went through all that trouble of closing it. Now you're opening it up to die. I'm a little worried, but
I suggest
You
that we
moved-
pull back and have Chad open the door again and,
That's a good idea.
try to take this thing down before
All
it
right,
reaches
well,
us.
it's Nico's turn. So, Nico, it sounds like you already opened the door. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I want to
I'm
let
sorry.
you guys
Hand off the chess
strategize, but
piece.
it's
I'm
Nico's
sorry,
turn.
like-
Nico already opened the door.
I'm sorry. I have to agree with John. As much as I tactically, in hindsight, believe you guys are right, I opened the door. You got to stick with what you play.
damn it.
You got to stick with what you play.
I'm
no
gonna
one-
say that
Yeah.
you just like punched the console and just overrode any like short opening and just unless you
No,
want to
no.
open you're
Only a
opening a little bit.
smidge. Only
Okay.
a smidge.
Only a
And he's like,
smidge.
for truth! As he gets slashed down by this.
What am I?
Nah, he's just doing it and just like frustration, like son of a. He's just like son of a, beep, and he's just gonna go slash it.
Nick, tell us all about your backup character.
Yeah. All right.
Well, he's like Jeffrey Goldblum, but no.
Oh, that's good.
I did
I'm down
ask
for a Jeff
today
Goldblum character.
if y'all have made your backup characters, so keep that in mind. Nico, you open the door. It opens, and this mouth dripping
Oh my
with
God.
just gray fluid and these giant fangs. I'm going to show it again here on Roll 20 so you guys can just see. It is fierce. And this tail is like whipping in front of you.
Yep.
And you take a swing. Maybe your last one ever. Take
Maybe
it.
my last one ever.
Maybe your last one ever.
All right.
I'm going to say that it probably has...
+1. One on the D6.
Would it make sense that with a ranged attack there would be cover, but with a melee attack it would be partial cover, so it's a little less? Because I feel like you might have, or is it just cover across the board?
I'm gonna do my combat, or no, my combat expertise. Wait, hold on.
It's just cover, because I'm going to say it has cover against you, Nico.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Grant option. Wait, you're an expert at dealing challenges. Test your skills.
A dueling sword, though?
Can I use combat expertise here? You make an expertise tag. Yeah, I can actually. I can make a bluff against this character.
Make a bluff.
I'm using social skills to get the upper hand. So the bluff check.
Just like they taught you in the boardrooms.
So the way this works again, just in case we've forgotten, is prior to your attack roll, attempt a skill check using the chosen skill with the DC equal to 15 plus 1 to 1/2 your target's CR. If you succeed at the check and your attack hits, you roll an expertise die and add the result to your damage roll, and the target is shaken for 1 round.
Oh, that sounds nice. If that works.
So, all right, here we go. Here comes Bluff, and he's going to be like, "Hello, ugly." Oh, no. That's not what he's going to hit. He's going to say, it's like, "Hey."
You already said it. It's too late.
Okay.
There's no way calling anything anymore.
He's going to, "Hello, ugly. Hey, I can see your ding-dong there." He's going to attack.
Oh, my God.
18 plus 9.
Yes.
Wow.
At least you get a good hit in before you die.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that I need to make a what check?
With the chosen skill, with the DC equal to 15 plus 1 to 1/2 your target CR.
Okay. Cool. All right. And what am I rolling? Will? Reflex? Fortitude?
With the DC, I don't know.
Sense
it just
motive?
says with it. I'm doing bluff. So.
Oh, you need to roll that, and you need to roll a bluff check.
That's
and
what
that was 18. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You said attack.
It was 18 plus. My bluff was 18 plus 9.
Got it.
So that's against your CR.
I thought that was for the attack. Yeah, you definitely bluff. It looks down at its ding dong, and it's like, shit, you're right. Damn it.
Because Grays definitely have gender like that.
Yeah, definitely. So.
Good
okay,
job.
and
Wow.
then your attack. So now it is shaken for at least a round, right?
So if you succeed at the check, hits. Okay, cool. So this is what happens. So it's going to be shaken for 1 round, but it also adds 1d6
to your damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's shaken for a full round.
Yep.
For all of us to hit.
Okay. Cool.
So I get to roll 2d6, I think.
And I know cover hasn't come into play yet, but
yeah, roll for your attack.
I got to roll for my attack now. Sorry.
Reading improved cover. It says in cases when when a target is behind a gun port in a defensive wall, cover provides a greater bonus.
I think it's just regular cov.
Okay.
All right. It's big enough for you guys to like chop through and shoot through. It's not improved. If it were on the next square up and you all had to lean over to get it, maybe that would be improved. You had to lean into the room.
How's 15 against KAC?
15 against KAC does not hit.
Oh, dang it, this thing.
Because of the cover. As you swing down, ching, you just misjudged and it hits against the door.
All right.
Rough, but it is shaken, right? So it's -2 to ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks. Not bad.
So it has.
It must be really scared of its own ding dong.
It's got a -2 to hit you and kill you.
That's true,
Nico.
It does.
Well,
and
unseen
you have cover
servant
against it.
Yep, unseen servant can still close the door too. So
that's correct.
Not before this
Unseen
alien's
servant.
next turn.
Yeah,
and I have cover against it.
You do have cover against it. Did you want to do anything else?
Before you die?
Yes, I do. Can I take a guarded step back?
Sure.
No, you already used your move.
Oh, that's right. You did already use 5 feet of movement to
I did.
move, and your swift action to punch the door to open it.
Yep. I'm done with my turn. Damn, I really wish I hit this thing.
Rough.
I really wish you would think before you.
Rough times at Fairmont High. All right.
I don't know if Chad has to wait until the next turn. It just says that he can keep repeating the same activity over and over again, but
hey, did you say my name?
Yeah, you just want me to push this button over and over again? All right.
Yeah, Chad, you got it.
Did you say my name? What's up?
Hey, Chad.
Yeah, bro, I can do that.
Sure, man. Yeah, that's fine.
We'll get some brewskis later.
Yeah. Some course.
Nah, some natural ice, right?
Some natties. Yeah.
only the worst.
All right. You guys ready? It's the Grey Bounder's turn.
I think this actually is kind of an important question. Can Chad repeatedly do the same activity, or does he have to wait until my turn?
I feel like it's on your turn.
Okay,
that's my gut check.
What is this spell called?
It's called Unseen Servant.
Oh, it's already
Which apparently
Unwilling Servant. Oh, Unwilling Guardian. It's weird. Unseen Servant. Standard action. Close range. Duration's 1 hour.
Yeah, it's long.
The spell conjures an invisible, mindless, shapeless force that performs simple tasks at your command. A move action.
Yep.
Can run, fetch, open unstuck doors. Servant can perform only one activity at a time, but it repeats the same activity over and over again if told to do so, as long as you remain within range. So I think on
you
your
just tell it as a free action, right? And it worked.
No, it clearly said on a move action, which means Kelly has to do is sacrifice.
No, you give it an
action.
order as a move action.
Yeah, it orders a move action.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But it can continue to repeat.
That's what I'm confused.
As long as you tell it.
It doesn't say whether it has to wait for my turn.
This is
or not.
amazing.
Servant can perform only one activity at a time, but it repeats the same activity over and over again if told to do so, as long as you remain within range.
So here's the thing.
So
it's the if told to do so at your command. So I feel like...
So you'd have to use your next turn to tell it to continuously push the button.
Right. I guess I did not technically say that. That's true. I only wanted to do one.
And that's fine, but I am going to just come down on the fact that probably once per round it will push it. Because this is all happening at the same time within 6 seconds.
John's like, come on, guys, you got to give me a fair fight.
Okay, but Nico opened it, so the servant can go and close it like it did last time.
Yeah, it can close the door. That's fine.
On Heer's turn, and it's now the alien's turn, Nico's already dead.
We're assuming
Nico's
I'm going to die.
yet.
I have faith in my life.
This thing gets 2 attacks, and it took Rick down 24 points with each attack, or something crazy.
Right, but here's after the piece is
so
already gone.
The way this is going to happen, I'm just predicting, Nico's going to die, and then we're going to shut the door and walk away. We're just going to live in here for the rest of our lives. This is it. This is what we got.
Oh gosh.
We can make food.
We can make food. If only that were the case. Nico.
All right.
Here's, you said that it can only happen probably on your turn, but you could tell it to do that. Maybe you could say it does that whenever somebody comes in and out.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up for more clarity later, but for now, I definitely did not tell him to repeat doing that action or whatever. So
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
no
we had
worries.
to wait anyway.
It's fine.
So just do it on your turn.
Yeah.
So, Nico, you cling. This thing is shaken. You miss. You see it disappear for a second from your view, Nico.
Mm-hmm.
And as it does, you all hear in your heads. You hear this I told you the first time to leave. You need to leave, and you didn't listen. And then its body just moves through the wall into the room that you are in. That's our game.
Oh
man.
Who called it?
There you go. Stupid Grey
We're all
Bounder.
dead.
Well, I mean, we've worn it down a bit. I feel like.
Yeah. Not to mention it had that. It also had that damage from the last time too. Don't forget that.
It did.
Hi there. This is Will Garrett. You've been listening to Will Save the Podcast, episode 41, entitled Homeward Bounder. Get it? Because Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey, the remake of the classic 1963 film Incredible Journey, as well as the sequel to the remake Homeward Bound 2 Lost in San Francisco, are all super relatable movies for you, our listeners, to latch onto and say, oh yeah, I see what you did there. Make no mistake, 100% Homeward Bounder is in no way, shape, or form a dated reference to material that is over 20 years old, based off of a mediocre children's book that was so well executed and ahead of its time that its author admitted it was never meant to be a children's book. Listen, I'm not saying it's a bad title for an episode, because if it were, I would expect you to go onto our website, find us on social media. You'd be banging down the door on Discord, telling us about how bad we are at puns, and I've not seen a single complaint about this episode or any episode. And here I thought it was bounder to happen. See you next time on Will Save.